Hello and welcome. My name is Portia, and in today's class we're going to be using circular patterns of the arms and the trunk and in our legs to find better balance and range of motion throughout the entire body. You just need some space. You can wear socks with grips, as I am. You can be barefoot, or if you prefer, you can wear shoes for support. Finding space in the center of your floor, bringing your feet just outside of the hips, soften the knees, and we'll begin with some posture work and finding a nice balance of motion. Breathing in to lift the shoulders and breathing out to drop them back and down. 3 more times. As you drop them back and down, feel the openness across your collarbone and that wide smile. And maybe bring that smile to your lips. And then from here, breathe in and shift right and out to land to the left. Inhale and exhale, reaching with the arms now. And then land, feeling the shift of weight from side to side as this challenges our balance, and the small movements of the arms and legs will also put a little extra challenge to the balance as you shift from side to side. One more time, right and left. And then an easy swing of the right arm, and now the left, and a gentle bend, and a straighten. This fluid rotational movement of the ribs over your hips helps to bring this ease, looking right to left. 2 more sets. And come back to center. Standing tall, lift your right heel. Bring your arms behind you to open your chest and look to the left. Feel that stretch all the way down through the hip and even the front of the chest, and release. And now left heel up. Arms go behind, look to the right. And again, we feel the stretch diagonally across the front of the body. And then back down. Bring the arms back as you bring your head over the left shoulder, and then back to center. And then same thing to the right. And then looking forward, soften the knees. Gently tilt the head towards your right shoulder with the right ear and feel this stretch right along the left neck area. Pinkies are in. Reach your left arm out and in. As you move, you're going to feel these muscles along the side of the neck and kind of in the front of the chest. Gently move with you. One more time. Settle the arm by your side and gently look towards your right shoulder. And then up at the left diagonal. And one more time, right shoulder. And left diagonal. And then right back, straight ahead. And then bring the head back up on top of your shoulders. Gently lean the left ear towards the left shoulder. And we do the same thing, just reach the right arm out and away. A good thing to really notice here is, does this side feel different? And it might, or it might not. Now, gentle look to the left shoulder, up at the right diagonal, and one more time. And bring your eyes back forward. And upright your head. A few shoulder rolls with knee bends. 2 more times. Now we're going to fix this left leg, meaning that it's going to stay steady with the toes pointed to the front. Take your right foot forward. Step and turn towards your left hip. Now this might not feel like much of a stretch, but really what you're doing is you're stretching the muscles around the side of the hip. From here, externally rotate, bringing your elbows in and your arms wide. Step back in and bring the hands by your sides. Let's try that again all together. Step and turn to the left. Keep your left leg where it is. Open the arms up and out. And then back down to center. Twice more. That subtle stretch around your fixed left leg as you move the right leg around. This is also a balance work. We're going to do the same thing with the arms, but stepping the left foot forward over the right fixed foot. Breath in, breath out. 3 more. Now, very likely your balance will be different from one side to the other. This is really normal. Going back to the right leg, coming over the left. Pause here. Take a side bend towards the back, and then upright. Bend your right arm and reach the elbow up. We'll do 2 more, each time going a little further with your right arm. You can always keep the arm hanging at the side if you'd like, but here's where we're looking for the stretch. And then step back in and try the same thing, bringing the left foot around, open the arms back, side bend towards the back right leg, bend your left elbow. Maybe the arm comes at a diagonal. 1 more time over the head if that feels good. And then back. From here, step your right foot behind the left and open again. So now both legs are externally rotated, but you've just stepped slightly back. Open the chest. And again, we side bend now towards the front leg. Bend your right elbow. Bring the right arm up a little higher. And now maybe over the head to side bend. And then back to center. Try the same thing on the left. Open. And we side bend back. A little higher. And then back into center. Back to the right leg, we're going to step front to the side and then back to the side. 1 side bend in each direction. Start with the hands, palms facing your sides. Step your right foot, open, side bend up and over, and back. Step back, and now step behind, left arm. Side bend over and up and back to center. Left leg comes around the front, open, left arm up. Step back to side and now back behind, right arm up. And now we get that nice stretch along both sides. 1 more set to each side. Right foot forward, open the chest, side bend, back to start, Stepping back, open left arm. Left leg comes forward and across. Left arm up. Open side. Stepping back and right arm up. And now bring your legs out a little bit wider. This gives us depth and room to start moving. Circle your right arm up and around, and now the left arm up and around. Soften your knees a little bit. Just feel that circular motion. Each time the arm lifts, feel the opening across the chest. Now as you circle your right arm, pivot, lifting your left heel, and sink down into a lunge and lift your left arm and circle. You're going to feel this stretch right here along the front. And then shift forward and back. And then back to center. Left arm circles, pivot. Sink into the lunge, lift your right heel. Breath in, circle. Shift the weight forward. And then back to center. And the other side. So right arm circles first, pivot. Circle the left arm, extend, open and up, and then forward and back and around. Left arm circles, bend your right knee, circle the right arm, and then come forward and then back to center. Let's try that again. We'll add on one more little piece. Pivot, feel the stretch as you reach. Now reach forward, here comes the balance. Lift up, land, circle back and around. Adding another circle. Here we go, open, left arm, pivot, circle your right arm. Lots of circling. Shift forward, shift and lift. Now we circle back and up and around. And then circle your right arm. Pivot to the right. Left arm circle. Reach and stretch, toes lift. And then circle back and around. Circle left arm, right arm. Shift forward, find your balance. Circle back and around. One more to each side. Balance, slow, circle. The circling helps us just find that direction. It also lifts the chest. And then we can keep lifting. And then reach forward, balance. Circle back and see how the circling opens up the chest. Now let's circle back to the right. And then allow the left knee to come down as you hinge to make our way to the floor. Finding all fours, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And then shift the weight back and front with a long, straight spine. Here's flexion of your shoulders and your hips. and then extension of your shoulders and your hips. 4 more times. Every time we move the joints, it lubricates the joints. Adding space 1 more time. Finding center, sit back, and as you come forward, bring your back arm forward and front leg out. Here we are, opposite arm and leg. Find your balance and lift both arm and leg up. Bring your back thumb up to the ceiling, pinky down. And then bend your lifted leg, circling the lifted arm. Straighten. Land the hand and the foot to the floor. Sit back, and we do the same thing. Front arm, back leg. Reach and lift, thumb to ceiling, toes down. Circle your front arm as you bend. Reach, tap. Tap the floor. And now alternate. Back, long straight spine, back arm, front leg. Lift, bend and circle. Your back arm comes around, reaches forward, straighten the leg, tap. Sit back, front arm, back leg. Lift, bend and circle. 1 more set each side. Lift, find your balance, bend and circle. Sit back, front arm, back leg, thumb up, toes down, bend and circle. Coming back, this time bring your back leg forward. Hand to the shin or thigh, and then stretch, circling the front arm, and then bringing the leg back, front leg, circle the back arm. Hand comes down, back to all fours, switch, back leg, stretch and circle. Front leg. Great hip flexor stretch, torso stretch, even a little bit of hamstrings right here. Step back. This time bring your back leg forward, tuck the back toes, lift and stand. Take a nice big breath and reach your arms and then settle them down. Putting everything together for 1 round. Circling right arm as you step forward. Side bend. Step side. Step back, open. Side bend with the left arm coming over. Back to center. Left leg, left arm, circle. And side bend. Open, center, and back. Right arm comes up and over, stretch. Stepping back to center, step out nice and wide, circle your right arm, pivot, lift your left heel, circle slowly down, stretch, and now shift and balance, lifting your left toes up, land and circle, left arm comes all the way around. Now circle your left arm up, out, and pivot to the left. Right arm circles. Straighten your right leg, shift forward, balance, and then land. Circle your right arm around all the way. Take a nice big breath with both arms lifting and both arms landing. This time, let's pivot to the left. Take your hands to your left thigh. Bend and bring your right knee down. Hands to floor. Keep both sets of toes tucked under, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Sit back. Back arm, front leg, opposite arm and leg reach. Lift arm and leg. Bend and circle. Land, tap. Sit back. With the toes tucked under, this time front arm, back leg, we get a stretch in the bottoms of the feet. So important for our balance and for our proprioception. This is knowing where we are in space. Sit back, come forward, and then back. Walk your hands back, bring your back leg forward, circle, land the hands, front leg forward, circle, hip flexor stretch. Back leg again, stretch and circle. Front leg one more time. And now put the top of the front leg down or foot down, back hand on your thigh, stand up, wide stance, and take a big breath in. As you exhale, bring your arms behind, bend the knees. You'll get a little stretch in the inner thighs here. Open the chest. Breath in and reach, and breath out. Breath in and reach. Arms stay out to the sides. Turn all 10 toes to face front. Bend and sit back into your right leg, bending the right leg, and feel a stretch on the inner thigh. Oh, that feels good. Open and reach. This time bend your left knee, hands to your thigh. Keep your right leg straight and you'll feel that stretch right here in the inner thigh on the right. Open, bring your arms behind. When we do this, this opens the chest. Feel the stretch. Sink into your right leg as you bend deep. Keep your spine long and straight. This uses more of your abdominals, but that's the support that we need for the lower back. Breath in, breath out, sink low. Breath in, expand, and breath out, descend. 2 more sets to each side. Again, the rhythmic movement from one side and one position to the next helps the joints by using movement to lubricate, adding space between each of the bony bits. One more time on the left. Take a nice big breath in and then step your feet in. Standing straight and tall. Feel the weight come onto your left leg and lift the right. Find your balance. Bring the arms out, thumbs up. Pause and relax. Same thing. Weight on your right leg, left knee lifts, Arms reach wide. Pause and release. Now alternating. Right leg lifts, bring your toes to the shin, and then back down. And now on the left, balancing on the right leg, toes to the shin on the left foot, and then back down. Whew. One more to each side. Get taller, and then land, and then left knee up. Bring your arms behind, open your chest. And again, keep the palms facing front. Breath in. Slight eye gaze up at the diagonal, right about where the wall would meet the ceiling. And then look forward. Twice more. Right arm, circle up, follow the hand with your eyes and open the chest. Feel this stretch and openness here. And then let the arms circle down and around. Same thing with the left. Lift up. Start to feel the stretch as you open and reach back. And then down. Right arm again. As you turn the head and neck, you'll feel the stretch all the way down. Two more sets, right and left. We also are turning through the waist, making circular motions with the trunk, bringing the ribs over the hips, opening across the chest. And pause. Bringing your feet a little bit closer, all 10 toes facing front. Soften through the knees, draw your low belly in, and feel that length through your low back. In a way, it's a little bit of a stretch as we engage the abdominals. Take a full breath in and open your chest, and a full breath out to lift your right leg, palms face up. Pause with the balance there, and then just let the foot and the arms swing back and front. One more time, and then land. Same thing on the left. Lift the left as you balance on your right, and then let your left leg swing low and back. This is a real challenge for your balance. One more time to each side, making it fluid. Land and switch. Holding your left hand in front of the thigh, open your right arm. The hand holds the pelvis forward. And then right hand, and then the left. One more time. Setting that circular pattern for upright posture. Stand tall, breathe deep. Feel your upright posture. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to moving with you again soon.